Shut up and sit down.
Now, before we go, a 6-year-old superhero fan from Wolverhampton was left in tears after meeting and having a chat with his favourite Hollywood star, Tom Hardy. Ollie Frost's parents are huge fans of the actor, who's been in blockbuster films like Venom and Bane in recent Batman films, and of course Peaky Blinders. Over the weekend, they got a text saying Tom was competing in a Brazilian jiu-jitsu competition. They and little Ollie rushed to the event at the Ollies Leisure Centre.
Well, Tom was there in his role as an ambassador for the charity Reorg, which teaches Brazilian jiu-jitsu to people with life-altering physical injuries. Tom actually began learning the martial art in 2011 while preparing for his role as an MMA fighter in the film Warrior. Well, the family got to meet Tom, and it left his youngest fan, Ollie, beaming with tears of happiness.
It was really good because he's never really met many celebrities and known about it because he's a big Spider-Man fan. So it was good to see him meet someone actually behind the mask. So to see his reaction was brilliant.
We got to talk about jiu-jitsu and some other things.
Oh, he's still clearly on cloud 9. He was absolutely beaming, wasn't he?
Absolutely brilliant. And he's a huge star, obviously, Tom Hardy, and I knew his name. But you know, I didn't actually know what he looked like. I'd only seen him in one film when he wore a mask for the whole thing.
I think there were several ladies in the newsroom who definitely did know what he looks like.
Yeah, I think you're right. And there's more on that story, by the way, on the ITV Evening News, which is up next. But from all of us here, have a great evening. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
This is Tom Hardy in the Hollywood film Warrior. He's playing a military veteran who fights in a massive martial arts competition. And this, in the blue at the back, is Tom Hardy at a leisure centre in Wolverhampton on Saturday. He's competing against military veterans in a charity jiu-jitsu tournament.
Top 16 middleweights in the world.
The stadium was not quite as big as in the movie, but the crowds were just as excited to see him take 2 gold medals. The competition was to raise money for charity Reorg. It helps veterans with life-changing injuries and depression. Hardy is a trustee. He was apparently unbeatable, described as a killer. He showed a much softer side, though, to one fan. 6-year-old Ollie is giggling now, but he had a very different reaction when he met his hero.
I was actually crying because I was happy. He gave me a nice cuddle.
No, you're something else.
This is Ollie's favourite Hardy film. He loves him as the anti-hero Venom. But he was blown away by him in real life.
We talked about jiu-jitsu and that I want to go and give it a go.
This is big tournament.
From Hollywood to Wolverhampton, life imitating art and inspiring a new generation in the process. He has been modelled by ITV News.
Impressive. That is it. Julie is back.